Man, why can't you transfer anger
Teacups.
into why can't you transfer
Teacups.
anger? Why can't you transfer anger into a bottle like you in
Because
Zelda?
teacups.
This is gonna make the teacup ride at every theme park ever go nuts.
My Facebook feed has been full of nothing but teacup memes and that goddamn Mulan Shizong sauce from Rick and Morty. So you know it's been an annoying day on Facebook. Okay, I got a little story for you guys, real quick about my experience with this episode. So I said in the last episode, last review, how I watched the first episode before I went to work, came back, watched the other one. Well, my computer was my computer left me where I was, so I was like, bro, that's sick. And I got back home. I started rewatching the episode. I got to the part where Starlight Glimmer and Trixie were about to start going into town, or maybe a little past that. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, blam! Hasbro has claimed copyright on this video. I'm like, God damn! I went to Dailymotion, every link there just tried to link me to their torrent site. Blah. So I eventually had to look up the rest of the episode with Spanish subtitles, but I did watch the episode. Luckily, I can read the subtitles, and I just want to say this right now: whoever subtitles the Spanish subtitles of the show, muy bien. Tus palabras estoy muy bueno.
Nice.
So yeah, this episode, Starlight Glimmer and Trixie are officially a couple. Trixie flat out says she loves her, and yes, I'm completely aware that that love can mean something platonic and something not. But you know what? This is a shoot. In wrestling terms, this is a shoot, bro. I'm shooting that Trixie and Starlight are OTP. I really was hoping that they would have tried to do something with Discord and Trixie, because their interactions through that whole finale was freaking hilarious. But yeah, this episode. So Twilight and her homie ponies, are going on a friendship retreat, which I wish these existed in real life, where you could go to clubs, not clubs, where you could go to, yeah, I guess it's a club, where you could go to clubs that are nothing but where each rooms are nothing but puzzles designed for you and your friends to work together for teamwork. Some people might say that sounds
yes,
boring.
You can do that. There are places that exist that you can do that.
What are you talking about? What is this, some Midwestern magic?
No, but there are places where you are timed and you have to solve specific puzzles. It's basically escape the room.
Wisconsin has a game. It's like, hey, neighbor, want to help me shovel snow?
Nice. Yeah. So, yeah, this episode, it starts off with Trixie trying to learn some magic from Starlight. And I'm just like, wow, she's gone more than just tickles from her horn, like in Magic Duel after the alicorn amulet was ripped off. But she's like, I'm trying to make this thing into a teacup and it's not working. You know, how do you do the transfiguration? And it's just like, well, like, imagine it in your head before you do it. And so she does, and she starts turning everything into a teacup. And I was waiting for a Beauty and the Beast reference that never came. I swear to God. Oh man. But yeah.
So Trixie and Starlight, I forget exactly what their goal is. All I know is that they end up losing the map, and Starlight is trying really hard to not get mad at Trixie, which admittedly in this episode's pretty hard. But dude, I'm sorry, and this isn't even me talking as a shipper. Their interactions are just so hilarious, and they're like adorable without being cute, if that makes sense. But they what happens next? Oh yeah, so they start so this big and the special effects looked okay, but it was something different for the Angry Storm Cloud, and she goes in the kitchen and Spike, poor Spike's washing all the teacups, and he's like, "What's up?" She's like, "I need to send an SOS to the world and put my anger in a bottle." I would have made a reference to the song "Bottled Up" by Nonpoint, but no one's listened to Nonpoint since 2005.
No, do a Metallica reference, "Whiskey in a Bottle." Or "Whiskey in the Jar."
Anger in the jar. But they Starlight is just getting drained of Trixie. They go to this jewelry because they're trying to find the map. They're going to this jewelry store. They go to
because apparently powerful enough to just like send the map somewhere else.
Just GT the FO, man.
Yeah.
So like,
and seeing that, I'm just like, Trixie. Wow. And this entire time, Trixie is acting like a complete a-hole this whole time.
Yeah, she actually is, which is weird. I mean, that'll always kind of be a part of her character, but I kind of feel like they upplayed it a bit for this episode.
Yeah, something like that.
Also, I never wanted to try cinnamon nuts until this episode.
Yeah, right.
Because I've seen places that sell them, and the people that like them are like, "Dude, this is the dopest thing," and I'm like, "Shut up!" But I mean, if it'll quell the stomach of Trixie, I guess it'll quell many stomach. So Starlight's reaching a breaking point. It keeps going back and forth between that and the puzzle exercises, but the main six, which are hilarious, and that song they did was really catchy. I'll talk about that when we get to the song. But so Starlight and them are going all around town, and eventually Starlight's Glimmer's bottle gets broken because Trixie's trying to grab it and whatnot. And the jewelry store pony and Granny Smith were at Bulk Biceps. Cinnamon Nut Place. Nut stand, yeah, and I really love, by the way, that this show basically flat says that Bulk Biceps is so poor he needs 2 jobs.
Yeah, right. But
are we not gonna? I'm surprised no one on Tumblr has tried to make this serious blog about how are we not gonna talk about how Bulk Biceps needs 2 jobs? This is the saddest, most real story of the show. And I'm just like, dude, Derpy had her name changed, okay? You don't know a tough life until you've literally had your identity retconned.
Pretty much.
Just throwing that out there. So eventually Starlight's like, dude, you suck. And Trixie's like, sorry, I suck. You should have told me I sucked. And she's like, well, I sucked at telling you sucked, and for that I'm sorry too. And this is the part where Trixie's just like telling Starlight about how much she loves her and stuff. And I'm just like, dude, what a softball. So they cut back to the thing, the puzzle room, and they have the song. Admittedly, I don't remember the song quite as well as I'd like to, because I was getting kind of tired from working, and like right before the credits, I napped, and I don't fully remember the song. All I know is that hook, that rhythm was fire.
And it's kind of funny. There was a picture I saw where it's George Washington like banging on drums, and you have George Washington's playing a flute, and there's a couple people on either side, like one's drumming and the other one's playing another flute, and it's like when you're in the middle of civil warfare but the beat is fire. I'm just like, yes. Funny. But there was another one, it's like when the beat is fire and Jericho can't handle it, and it's crumbling walls with what was the guy's name from Emperor's New Groove? The
Kronk?
poor man. No, not Crump.
Oh, Pancha.
Yeah, where and Punch is just going. But anyway, this whole thing, Applejack literally says, "You are the apple of my eye," and my fiance like starts dying next to me because she's just like, "Oh my god." Because Applejack's her favorite character. So I was just like, that is freaking awesome.
And I forgot
she tells me later, that she wishes that she should have just said, "and the wings to my butterfly."
Yeah, and I forget, doesn't she ship Appleshy?
Yes. Yeah, because my favorite Fluttershyers is Applejack, so Appleshy. Shipping.
Admittedly, an underappreciated ship. There's no, in my opinion, there's no real bad ship in this show except Twilight Ash. But
Applejack is pretty stupid too.
Yeah, it really is. But there's real no bad ship as on the show. He says incredibly hypocritically. Appleshy is an underlooked ship because you know what? Out of all of them, that would probably be the healthiest one. Because Applejack won't be too pushy. Fluttershy respects boundaries of personal space. Whereas we got Pinkie Pie, who's insane. You've got Twilight, who likes personal space a little too much. You've got Rainbow Dash being all scatterbrained, and then there's Rarity, who. Oh yeah, then there's Rare Shy. That one will be. Oh, I'm gonna talk about ships later. So the episode then. Oh yeah. I love that they were 2 seconds shy of the Griffin's time when they would have been like 4 minutes faster. But the guy literally is like, "You guys probably shouldn't have sang that song." I love that the show like gives itself pot shots for singing songs. Not because I don't like the songs or anything like that. No, I like the songs in the show. It's just like I don't know. I don't know. To me, it's like when Disney, kind of jokes about itself having songs and stuff. It's to the same effect. It's still funny because they still do the things, but they're aware that we realize we've invented our own cliches for ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
So they get back, the table's back, which by the way went to the spa, which was even more just like heart fuzzy because she's like, "Oh yeah, I was thinking of here because it was the first place we met." And I'm just like, if the movie doesn't end with their wedding, I'm getting pissed. So the table goes back. The ponies are back. They're like, "What's up?" And Rarity's like, "Dude, let's hit the spa, brah." And Trixie's like, "Dude, you should erase all the ponies' memories." And then Starlight's like, "Did you completely forget our Aesop?" And she's like, "Yes, but it's fun that way." And then they laugh, leaving the situation ambiguous, I guess, to what they did. So that was the cliffhanger.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. It was just kind of a semi-awkward note to end on. But you know what? I'm giving this episode an 8, and I'm not going to lie. I bump it higher than the last episode solely for the ship feels. I know that's probably dumb and biased and dumb, but IDGAF.
I give this one a 7 because this did have some interesting moments, especially remember at the like in the middle of town where the bottle breaks and it possesses like all the like it possesses Granny Smith, Bulk Biceps, and that one lady from the jewelry store, and they're all just like spouting back things that Starlight was thinking and what she was angry about. I'm like, that's interesting, because if you really think about it, that is a physical manifestation of emotion right there. And that's kind of cool, if you ask me.
It kind of reminds me of, and I think we brought this up before, how Starfire from Teen Titans. No, was it? Yeah, it's kind of a mixture of Starfire and Raven for Teen Titans. Whereas Raven gets her power. No, whereas Raven's power fluctuates with her emotion.
Yeah, where they switch bodies.
Starlight's not. It's not so much Starfire's power, but her abilities to and the way she can use them are based on her feelings. It's kind of actually all 5 of them were, because Robin had to be in a good state of mind to be tactful and stuff. Cyborg had to make sure he was in full control, because I thought they did an episode where he lost control, but I don't know, I think there's something else that Beast Boy had to remain in control, or else he would unleash the beast, like that one awesome episode. Raven had to keep her emotions in check, otherwise she would, bring about the apocalypse, which she did. And Starfire needed to keep her emotions in check because, otherwise she wouldn't be able to fly. Like that episode where her and Raven switch bodies.
Yeah, like I was saying. And I love it's just like, very, very good. What was your joyful thought? Thinking about how much I like seeing how much you fail in my body or something like that.
You know what? It's like, it's funny.
Yeah. So yeah, this episode was very interesting, and I'm excited to see what's coming up for next week. So without further ado, that's it from John from TheUndercoverBrony.
And Snakeskin94.
And we will talk to you guys later. Peace out, Dragon.
And always remember,